Hello. This is a lunchtime check-in. Just checking in with my friends out there. I know I have a lot of friends, and you guys have been messaging me and checking in on me, and I'm doing really well. I'm just really super duper de duper busy lately, and so one of the other things I've been working on is backing away from some of the social media right now. And that seems to be kind of helping because there's crazy things happening. Hey, Angie, what are you doing? So I just want to come over and say hi and kind of give you guys a little life update. I just got back from walking with a client. So I got some steps in. I got about 5,000 steps in. And that has been really fun lately. It's cooled down a little bit where we're at. And so in the mornings, you can go walking and it's a little nicer. And I think it's a nice way to get out and be with people. Of course, we socially distant. I, have to wear masks and all that good stuff. But it's still really nice to be outside. So, hey guys, nice to see you all. So I'm doing well. I wanted to talk to you guys just a little bit about what's been going on. I figured out something interesting, which is I'm doing sort of the perimenopausal thing. And so I've been started on some hormone supplements for that. And I think that's going to help because I have noticed that I have been fluctuating within the same range in terms of weight. And I couldn't quite figure out what was going on because I was doing everything right. You guys know how that goes. I think it's hormonal because I'm also having hot flashes and headaches and joint pain and all that stuff. So we're working on getting that sort of figured out and in tune. And then I'm also doing a couple other different things that I'll talk about at a future date. I don't want to go into it too much, but all approved by my doctor. So we did the yearly checkup. And, I've been here for almost 3 years and I haven't seen, I put a lot of effort in and I've had like lots of consistent effort and we're still kind of messing with the same amount of weight. So that was a big topic of discussion at my appointment. And that's something that we're working on. So, at some point you just have to reach out and say, hey, I may need a little assistance. There's something off here. And we're trying to figure that out. So that's cool. But everything else is great. I don't take any medications. I actually just take vitamins and every once in a while a Tylenol or a Motrin, but I'm a pretty healthy person. It's just the weight issue. And so we're working on something together now that, she gave me a year of doing my thing. And she's like, okay, let's try this. And so we're trying something a little bit different. Oh, yes. So Anne says she had surgery and she had both ovaries removed and now you're on hormonal patches and you're finally dropping the weight. Right. And I think that that's what we're trying to tweak. There's definitely a lot of hormonal stuff. I'm having some sleep problems. Like if you go through, there's a list of symptoms that they go through. I have all of them. So I'm in severe perimenopause, which can last a long time. I was like, this is rude. Like, I don't want to do this right now. But I'm almost 48. I'll be 48 next month. And so, it was kind of like connecting the dots for me because I have not been feeling great, even though I've been doing all of these things for several months. And so it was like, hey, I just don't feel like myself. I just feel hormonally off balance. And there's just several things that contribute to that. So we're working it out. What I was doing was, not very effective. So I'm a smidge away from getting back into the 240s. And, that's been interesting. But I think this new direction that I'm going in is going to be helpful. And I'm going to go with that recommendation because I'm just doing the same thing over and over again. And I don't, anyway. I'm honestly tired of even thinking or talking about it. So I was like, please help me. So I'm getting some help. Um, yes, Angie. Okay, so I was told it can last up to I was told 2 to 10 years perimenopause. And so I didn't realize that was such a long process. And it usually happens after the age of 45. And so I could have quite a stent with this, and I'm having some pretty yucky little symptoms. So, okay. Angie says, I'm with you entering into perimenopause and my weight has been up and down no matter what I do. So I would encourage you to go talk to your primary care doctor. That's what I did, and I'm getting some help. So I actually need a little bit of assistance. My mom's a retired nurse. She's like, Amy, duh. I talked to her about this. She's like, duh, duh. And I was like, I know, but I'm reluctant. Like, I like to kind of wait things out sometimes. And I've been pretty miserable, like physically. And I couldn't figure out what was going on. I was getting migraines. You guys remember that? And I'm like, I've never had migraines. I've never had headaches and just aches and pains and things preventing me from walking. And, and it's this whole situation. So, oh, Angie, I know. Well, and the thing is that there are people out there that can help you. They're called doctors. Go talk to your doctor. I'm the worst. So that's going on. So I think my last weigh in, I was down like 0.2. And so I had been down 1.8 the week before that. So I'm, just kind of creeping down, and it seems like it's really creeping for the amount of work that I'm doing. And there's a definite difference there. So we're going to tweak things and do something a little bit different. I'm getting ready to go on vacation here at some point for my birthday and see my family. I call it a vacation because I'm going to Florida, and mentally I need a vacation. So we're calling it that, although it's actually like a family check-in. My dad's having surgery this month. So I'm going to go see him after surgery and just check in on him. My mom's got some health problems. So it's going to be one of those family lay eyes on you. And then we're going to stay at a condo that my parents have on the beach and just be, have like a socially distant. My husband and I are going to go have some quiet time. We need it. So, Angie, I know I like to push things off as well. Hi, Sharon. So that's what's going on with that. I'm really excited to go on vacation, and I've been walking a lot. I've been doing so much better on water. I wanted to tell you all the other thing that I have quit that has been really hard since the last time I talked to you, which is Diet Coke. So basically what I did was I weaned myself back down. And you guys remember I did a year off of diet soda and I saw big differences. Well, one thing that I've noticed with this hormonal thing is water retention with sodium. And so I noticed the more diet soda that I was drinking, the more water retention I was having. And my rings weren't fitting at times. It was just weird and a new thing for me as I'm getting older. So I quit the diet soda. It's killing me because, I love it. Last time I did this, it took me some time before I was like not craving it all the time. I'm still craving it. I still will drive by somewhere like McDonald's soda fountain. Diet Coke is my favorite. And I would be like, oh, I want a Diet Coke so much. So that has helped me with water consumption. And you guys know I've talked a lot about that. I think the main thing that helps me is when I get off of other drinks and just go to water. And the other thing I have been doing is I have been drinking less coffee. So in the morning, I have been making a smaller cup of coffee. And I've been using, I switched off of the sugar-free creamer now, and I'm doing fat-free half and half and just a little bit of that. And then I'm just sort of nursing my coffee, and I don't always finish it. That was because I'm having trouble sleeping. So I've noticed an increased sensitivity to caffeine. So we're working on me getting off of that as well. So all the delights in life, I guess I could go to decaf like my hubby. Kathy says, I can't give up Diet Coke. Kathy, listen, I totally get it. And, if you need that extra push, I had this whole conversation with this doctor. Go look up the research on diet sodas and what they do to insulin production and weight gain and the things that they have found out. And you will, if you want to. My hair looks crazy because it's humid out. So after I went walking, it was all nice and flat ironed, and this is what we've got now. So Sharon says, thank goodness I'm done with all the menopause stuff. Yeah. And, you can totally lose weight and get healthier in menopause. You just, and perimenopause, you just have to get your hormonal balances figured out. So I'm doing that. And I don't know that it's going to be super fun, but we're going to get this weight off. So I'm excited about that. Hey, Marianne. So that's kind of what's coming up. Everything's kind of busy. I've been looking at doing recertifying in childbirth education. I decided to hold off on going back to school. I don't know if I told you guys that, but I had gone back and forth. I was going to re-enroll in school. I was so excited about it. And then I started to look at the cost of it. And at this point, because of everything that's going on in healthcare, it's not cost effective for me to go do that right now. There's not really a position that would pay more for me to go get my master's degree. And more importantly, there's just not any position. There aren't any positions here. So I was looking at education, and that's, I don't know, whole long story, but we're going to just hold off. And especially in this climate, and with things being funky, I decided to just hold off and stay where I'm at. But I've been looking a little bit more at getting recertified in childbirth education. I had that certification for a long time, so I could at least go, even if I have to teach Zoom classes or something, do that. So that's a little update. I have to leave here in about 15 minutes, but I wanted to say hi. I am over on Facebook. I've been doing a lot of cooking over on Facebook. You can ask Marianne, and you can ask Angie, and hi, Karen. Good to see you. There's some people over here, but I've been doing a lot of cooking over there, and it's been really fun. That's been my outlet, and my sort of hobby lately is walking. I love walking, and then being over there and cooking some stuff and hanging out with my friends over there. So if you want to come friend me, I'm over there. N is for nurse, RN. I'm definitely over there more than I am over here right now, just because I don't have a lot of time to edit. So I can pop on live, or I can, throw up a review here and there or whatever. But I just don't have a lot of editing time at the moment. Maybe that will change. Well, we're going to see how this new experiment goes. And then I'm going to come back and give you a full sort of review and what happened and that whole situation. But we need to give it some time. And sometimes you need to just not talk about it and just do it. And I pretty much emptied my entire heart and soul to you guys about this part of my life on my YouTube. So I've told you everything that's in my little pea brain about it. And this is just where I'm at. So I need to make some progress. And I will. I really believe that I will. I've just got to get the right people on board. I think that's the other thing too, is trying to find the right support. It isn't just about finding support. It's about finding the right support. And I love the community here. I love your guys' support. We're so positive and awesome over here. And then sometimes you need to step outside and get some professional help. So yeah. We're going to get the professionals involved here, because I'm really tired of banging my head against the wall. Anyway, love you all. Stay in orbit out there. Let me go get on the road again. I've got my March of Dimes preemie shirt on. I love that. Every baby deserves a fighting chance. So, my whole life is about mamas and babies. So I love the March of Dimes. Hey, if you want to donate to an actual cause that effects change in the United States, March of Dimes, A++. You guys be kind to yourselves, okay? Be kind to yourselves. And then also be kind to the people that God put right in front of your face. I know that there's a lot going on in terms of social media, and sometimes we need to just reel it back a little bit and look at the people that God's put in front of us and be kind and loving towards them and forgiving too. Because I know right now there are people in our lives that we may be frustrated with or disagree with. But we can step back and focus on the positive and focus on the things that you love about the person. I'm having to do that. And it's really making a huge difference to focus on strengths and focus on positives. So I'll see you guys later. Bye. Good luck out there. Bye.